Tonight, if you think this is crazy, 11 questions, 1 million go bucks. That's the challenge of one contestant. And tonight, it's a book author named Hank Ross will get a chance to play. It's going to be a crazy game show block party classic episode of Top of the Sphere. Host Bill Manners and Art Kurtz. Stick around. It's coming up right now. On board the Guy B. Marnary, Staten Island Ferry, I'm going London, and this is Road Trip.
For almost 7 years, I was behind the internet microphone, the weekend host of the #1 sports show, Sportsman.
That's what contestant, my friend, in Grayson family.
Since 2008, as a regular member of the Rock Boys.
And this season, we're family water. I'm Ron Rogers, and this is Road.
Hey there, hi there, Holder. Welcome to another edition of Road Trip. I'm Ron Rogers. Thanks for kicking off another great weekend of Road Trip. I'm on Friday till 11:30 to midnight before Jennifer Day TV. And of course, sci-fi contributor at 12:30. Now tonight is another game show block party classic. Tonight's episode deals with getting 11 questions for a chance to win 1 million bucks and a shot at 5 million go bucks. And today's episode is called Top of the Sphere. It was taped over at the Nancy Littlefield Studios in Flushing, New York. It's hosted by Bill Manners, of course, the first one hosted by Art Kurtz. So it's just going to be great, and 2 fantastic contestants. So check this out. Enjoy tonight's game show classic episode. We call it Top of the Sphere.
Hi, I'm Phil, the media guy. I'm Art. Did you know there's $1 million on top of the Unisphere?
Really?
Well, Phil bucks.
Oh.
And today, one of these people will get a shot to sit in this seat here. The hottest, most feared seat in Queen. It has turned the smartest people's minds into mush. The one person to sit here will attempt to climb up step by step, question by question. Who is it gonna be? Who knows? Find out when we play Top of the Sphere.
Welcome, everybody, to Top of the Sphere. I'm Art Kurtz. In a little while, Phil Manners will be out to play Top of the Sphere with one of these 2 players. So let's meet our players. We have Jackie, we have Hank. Hank, want to tell us about yourself first?
Sure. My name is Hank Ross. I live in Staten Island. I'm a telephone worker, and right now I'm writing a book.
Book?
Yes.
Can you tell us about it?
Oh, I would love to. It's a fantasy adventure. It takes place right in Staten Island. It's about a man that looks very similar to myself, walking his little dog with his little son behind the house in 1945, and they fall through a hole in the ground, and they wind up in a whole subterranean world. It's very educational. It teaches earth science, physics, evolution, cooking, survival skills, and the sense of humor is really, really a lot of fun in it.
All right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
when is it now? I know you said you're almost done with that.
I'm near completion right now. I'm going to be heading towards publication, hopefully within a couple of weeks.
All right.
I am not writing a book currently, but I am married and I have a great, terrific 13-year-old son. I like to cook, as you can tell, and that's me.
Okay. Good to meet you, Jackie.
Good to
luck
meet
to
you.
both of you. Game is really easy, and the good thing is you stay on until you get 3 points. So the winner will get to play Top of the Sphere with Phil, the first player to 3 points. The person who doesn't get to 3 points first will be back in the next round against a new contender. All right, so, because we like everybody winning here on Phil's Game Show, so are you ready to play?
Absolutely.
We have some questions, and they have a New York flavor to them. So I'll ask them. You buzz in when you're right. There's no penalty if you're wrong, but the other player will get a free guess.
Okay.
So here we go. Good luck. There are 4 states that touch New York State. Name 3 of them.
New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut.
Yes! Vermont is the next one. You got a point. Jackie, you'll get in the game here. Only one borough of New York City actually is attached to the mainland.
The Bronx.
The Bronx is right. Okay, 2 points, Jackie. Gotta get in the
Getting
game.
nervous.
All right, here's the question. Which New York City bridge, and we're talking about major bridge, is the newest?
The Verrazano?
Yes, the Verrazano, built in 1964, the newest bridge. Excellent. Okay, scores 1-2 now. Which fruit is the upstate city of Portland famous for? Hank, for the game.
Portland apple by chance?
Apples is right. You won the game. That means you're going to speak with Phil. Congratulations. Jackie, you're going to go off with me. We're going to be back later to find another contender. So you get to play this again and then buzz in. You did okay. You got a couple of points. And we'll be back with Top of the Sphere right after this.
Welcome back to Top of the Sphere, everyone. Now, if you're just joining us, Hank Ross won. He's sitting in the hot seat. Now, folks, have you ever thought about writing a book? Well, guess what? We're here with Hank Ross, who's going to be our future best-selling author. Now, here's Hank Ross right here in the hot seat. Now, tell us a little about this book.
Thank you. What do you call it? The book? It's a fantasy adventure. It's a lot of fun. What I do in it is I teach survival skills, earth science, physics, evolution, and cooking, and I blend it with sarcasm that's making me laugh as I'm writing it. What do you call it? I'm taking styles from like my favorite authors, like Jean Ewell for her survival stuff, for J.K. Rowling for her enjoyable type of stories, from Nelson DeMille, his fantastic sarcasms, and I'm making this hopefully one of the best stories that someone could read.
That sounds really great. Do you know when it's going to come out?
I'm almost finished with it now. I'm hoping to bring it to publication within a week or 2.
Nice. Well, when you're a world-famous author, best-selling author, we'll invite you back to the show, and we'll keep an eye out for that.
I hope so, but absolutely, I'd be
That's
more than
great.
happy to come
Okay,
back.
now why don't we get to it? Now, Hank, if you look at your screen here, we have 10 questions away from 1 million Philbucks. Each question you get right, the higher you go up the chain there. Now, if you get stuck, you have 3 lifelines. You can ask this wonderful audience here. You could phone our wise man in the studio. He knows a lot. Well, at least he thinks he knows a lot. We have a 50-50. That means we'll eliminate 2 of the wrong answers.
Okay.
Now, if you win $16,000, I'll give you a double dip. The important thing is you cannot use the double dip in conjunction with any other lifelines. Now, if you win 10 questions, you get 10 questions correct, I got this check here for 1 million Philbucks. How about that?
Excellent.
Actually, it's a blank check, but I want to write Hank Ross $1 million in Philbucks. All right? So, folks, are you ready to play?
Absolutely.
Audience, are we ready? All right, we're ready. We're going to play Top of the Sphere. Okay, Hank, here's your first question. You'll have 15 seconds as soon as I read answer D. Good luck. New York City is known as the city that never what? Is it sings, sleeps, slows down, watches BCAT?
Sleeps.
Sleeps? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Final answer is right. $250. The lower level of the George Washington Bridge is appropriately nicknamed what? Is it Lady, Martha, Alice, or Abigail?
I've never heard of that before, but my guess would be Martha.
Martha, final?
Final answer.
Final answer is right. Which of the following judges was once a mayor of New York City? Is it Ed Koch, Judith Scheindlin, Joe Brown, or Alex Federer?
Ed Koch.
Final?
Final answer.
I'm sorry, I got to ask you that because it's we don't want people to rush on the show. I know it's timed.
That's okay.
Okay, you said Ed Koch is absolutely right. $1,000 in your pocket right there. This money will definitely help you on your book. You need money to make money. So.
I hope so.
Hopefully. Here's our next question. They're telling me to keep going. We're going for $4,000. Now, this is the important question. You get this right, you cannot leave here with less than $4,000. Which of the following man-made objects in New York are visible with the naked eye from outer space? Would it be Madison Square Garden, the Coney Island Boardwalk, the Staten Island Dump, or the Empire State Building?
I am from Staten Island, and I'm proud to say it's the Staten Island Dumps. Final answer.
You got it right! All right, so Hank here has $4,000. You're going for $8,000. You still got all your lifelines there. So with that, let's play for $8,000. Let's keep going. First lit up in 2009, which of the following retail stores proudly displays its title on top of a building on Madison Avenue? Is it Macy's, Ann Taylor, Coach, Burberry?
I'd like to use Lifeline.
All right, we're going to pause the clock here. Which lifeline would you like to use?
I have a feeling that the audience would probably know a lot better than I would.
Okay, audience, we need your help. If you're ready, on your keypads, vote now. Okay, Hank, one person said Ann Taylor, I think. No, one person said Coach. The whole audience says, thinks it's Burberry, so we're going to put, we're at 23 seconds. We're going to start the clock now.
I'll go with Burberry, I suppose.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Final answer. Burberry is absolutely right. All right, Hank, you're in great shape. We got, you won $8,000. You're going for $16,000. If you get this question right, you'll get a double dip, so you'll be back to 3 lifelines, okay? So with that, let's play for $16,000 in full bucks. Which of the following can you see from the beach of Kingsborough Community College? Is it Atlantic Beach Bridge, Marine Parkway Bridge, Coney Island's Parachute Jump, or the A subway train line?
It is the Marine Parkway Bridge. Final answer.
Final answer. Folks, we're going to see if Hank is right after this short break. Which of the following can you see from the beach of Kingsborough Community College? You said B, the Marine Parkway Bridge. Correct. That's the right answer, $16,000. Hank, this check here is getting very heavy, okay? So we're going for 25,000 Philbucks. Now, Hank, let me stop for a second. I've got to ask you this question. What would you do if I gave you a real check for $1 million?
A real check for $1 million? I would pay off my mortgage. Obviously try to make my life a little easier.
Well, all of us would.
And a cousin of mine, he had a very hard time, and his student loans are very high, and he's got no way to get out from under, so I would pay those off for him.
Oh, that sounds great. It sounds really good, folks. All right. So we're all rooting for you. We hope you win a lot of money. We're going for $25,000. Like I said, you have your phone, the wise guy, and now you have your double dip. So if you're ready, audience, are you ready to play? Yeah! Let's do it one more time for Top of the Sphere, $25,000. All right. Okay, Hank, here is your question. The Unisphere in Flushing Meadow Park symbolizes peace through what? Is it understanding, knowledge, symbolism, aid? Understanding, knowledge, symbolism, aid. Peace through what?
I've never heard of that before. My guess is through knowledge, but I'm gonna go to I'm gonna take a lifeline, please.
You're gonna take a lifeline. We have 6 seconds stopped on the clock. All right. So would you like to phone our wise guy in the studio? That's the only lifeline you have, or you can use our double dip.
I'll go with the wise guy, please.
Okay, so we're going to get our old mighty wise man, Mike, on the mic.
Hello.
Mike, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Almighty wise Mike, how are you?
I am doing
I hope we didn't get you on an awkward time. I mean, because I know you're almighty and powerful.
No, we're good.
Okay, good. Well, Mike, we have a question here for you, and I was wondering if you can help out.
I will do my best.
Okay, Mike, so I'm going to read the question for you, okay? So we're going to have 30 seconds on the clock starting now. Okay, Mike, the Unisphere in Flushing Meadow Park symbolizes peace through what? Is it understanding, knowledge, symbolism, or aid?
Well, it's definitely not knowledge. It's understanding.
Okay, I think Mike just left us, so that does it for that. Okay, so mighty Mike, wise man Mike thinks it's understanding.
I have no idea. I do have to go with him. I'm
Is that-
gonna have to go with understanding.
Final answer.
Final answer, unfortunately.
$25,000. Hold your applause because he got it right for $25,000. All right.
I'm grateful for him. I was going the wrong direction.
Oh wow. So that's Mike Frey. He's a good guy. He's really smart. But we're going for $100,000 in Phil bucks. This is incredible. You only have your double dip. Now let me explain the double dip. You'll be able to select 2 answers. So you have to go for it once you lock your double dip and play. Or you can walk away with your $25,000. But the thing is, if you get a question wrong, you're safe. You got $25,000. So this next question is pretty much a free guess. So how do you feel?
Not so confident, but
Not so confident?
No.
Is it because of these fire drills we've been having, folks at home? We edit this out, but now before we go on, we could talk a little bit about Verizon. You work for Verizon, and what exactly do
yes,
you do?
I'm a service technician for Verizon.
Oh, that sounds interesting, because we're also carried on Verizon. Check your local listings. So Hank, let's get this show on the road. 100,000 Phil bucks. Let's play. Okay, Hank. For this question, you have 45 seconds. The clock will not start until I read the answer D. Traveling on the Long Island Railroad from Penn Station to Port Washington, what is the last stop in Queens? Is it Douglaston, Great Neck, Bayside, or Little Neck?
I really don't know Queens well. I don't know Queens well. I really don't. The only thing that I do know is Little Neck and Great Neck are both on the border from Queens and Long Island, so I'm guessing that it's Little Neck. I'm going to go with that for final answer.
That was a total guess.
Majorly, I guess.
Majorly a guess. That was a really good guess, because you got it, 100,000 Phil. Wow! Woo! It's getting hot in here, folks. Getting hot in here. Let's see. Oh, Hank, I hope you're sitting down for this. You're going for a 500,000 Phil bucks.
Excellent.
Our very first time back in the studio. Are we good for time? Because the reason why I asked that, I'm getting a little too hot. We're going to stop a minute for a commercial break. So come right back. Wow.
learning math? Check out Easy Access Math on YouTube. It's math made easy.
Welcome back to the top of the sphere, everyone. If you're just joining us, I'm going to put on $500,000 here. If Hank can get this next answer right, you're on your way to Have you ever been on a game show before?
Yes.
Oh, really? What's a game show?
Snap Decision.
Snap Judgment.
Snap Judgment.
I've heard of that. Have any of you heard of that show? Yeah. In fact, that guy in the green shirt hosts it, doesn't he? Yeah, he's waving. Okay. Check out Snap Judgment, Top of the Sphere, and other shows at freewebs.com/Phil'sGameShows. We want to get right to this question. So for $500,000, let's climb to the top of the sphere. Okay, Hank, 45 seconds are going up on that clock there. You only have your double dip. You can walk away if you want with 100,000 Philbucks that you have now. And here we go. Traveling 5 miles from Staten Island to Manhattan, approximately how long is a one-way ride on the Staten Island ferry? Is it 45 minutes, 36 minutes, 22 minutes, or 11 minutes?
Can you repeat those answers?
49 minutes, 36 minutes, 22 minutes, 11 minutes.
It's not 11. It's not over 40. It's between 22 to 30 and change.
You're from Staten Island?
Yes, I am. That's where.
Okay. We got a few seconds left.
Okay, I'm going to go with.
Still got your double dip.
C is 30.
22 minutes.
And what's the other one?
36.
36 minutes.
What are you locking in with? You double dip, or do you want to?
Double dip.
Double dip. We stopped at. I got 4 seconds here. Okay, so Hank, that means you have to go for it. Okay, give me your first answer.
My first answer is 36 minutes.
B, final answer. Nope, sorry. Now this is your last shot. If you get this question wrong, you go down 75 grand. So you have 49 minutes, 22 minutes, 11 minutes. We're going to start the clock at 5 seconds.
C, 22 minutes.
Right at the last second. C, you locked in. Final answer.
Final answer.
22 minutes. That's right. $500,000. Woo!
Lucky me.
Lucky you. Well, Hank, no one on my show has made it this far. We had Mike Ferraro, who was here last year. He made it this far. He had no lifelines left. He decided to quit. He knew the answer. I don't know if you saw my show the last time.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
You did it. Oh, boo. No, just kidding. Well, we're happy to have you here. A big fan, I'm sure you are. We had you on our show before. Now, people on my fans out there will see him on our archives, YouTube and all that. So, Hank, if you win $1 million, let me tell you this. I'll give you the chance to go for $5 million. I'll give you that chance, but I have to tell you something. If you get it wrong, you're going to go all the way down to $4,000. Okay? Well, once we get there, we'll talk about it. So for $1 million, no lifelines left. He's almost at the top of the sphere, folks. Let's play for $1 million! Okay, complete silence in the studio. Lights down. We forgot about the lights. That's okay. So here's your question, Hank. Which of the following is not only the highest elevation point in the 5 boroughs, but also the entire eastern U.S.? Is it Marble Hill,
Tote Hill,
Washington Heights, Forest Park? You have 1 minute.
In the entire East Coast, you said?
Yes.
Okay, it's Marble Hill, Toad Hill, Washington Heights, and what's the other one?
Forest Park.
Forest Park, I haven't heard of. As far as height is concerned, I'm going to narrow it down myself to either Toad Hill or Washington Heights.
20 seconds.
I have a feeling that it's Washington Heights, but
If you miss this, you got to go down 475,000.
okay, I really don't have a. Can I quit now?
You can quit.
I'll quit. I'll quit now.
All right, now, Hank, if you had to guess, what would you say?
I was leaning towards Toad Hill, but I would have said Washington Heights.
Washington Heights. See, now never second guess yourself because it was Toad Hill.
Because I know.
It was Toad Hill.
Okay.
Remember with Anton?
All right, well, Hank, thank you for coming. Here's your check for $500,000. Spend it all in good health. We'll be right back with part 2 of contestants, so don't go away.
When you play hockey, you play more than just a game. Hockey gets your legs moving and your heart pumping, builds lean muscle, and it keeps you fit. Plus, it's fun to play no matter who you are or where you are. So let's move. Let's skate, shoot, and score. Let's build confidence. Let's eat better so we have the energy we need to play. Let's create friendships and become part of the team. Just go to letsmove.gov to learn more.
Well, there it is, an episode of Top of the Spear, our game show block party classic for tonight. Well, that's going to do it for us. Now, next week, you get to see me play the Top of the Spear. That's coming up next week during our episode, the week that I'm hosting, by the way, Who Said It? And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's take over at Cafe de Fionos. This is the first of 2 episodes that we have done over there during a special fundraising that helped a lot of victims during Hurricane Maria and Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane whoever else that is going to be. But anyway, you'll see what I'm talking about next week. We have 2 contestants battling for fantastic prizes. So be sure to join us next week. Plus an extra scene that I get to play Top of the Spear against another radio guy named Chuck Duggan. So watch this next week. And don't forget to check out Road Trip on Facebook, Road Trip with Ron Rodden, and also on the YouTube channel, Road Trip TV. Yesterday TV is next. Inside by Mr. Peter Powell. We'll see you on 7 hours 31 minutes. For everybody here, and special thanks to our folks here at 10 hours 30. So this is good drive. Lucky was called out there. We did it. Well done. Well done for our camera and that. Until next week, I'm Ron Rodden. Thanks for joining us. Good night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Road Trip is a Ron Rondon video production.
This is Don Wilson saying good night.